Yeah. Yes, we are here again. During our last appreciation video, we communicated to you guys. Not only did you guys listen, you understood us, and you went and supported those 3 YouTubers by subscribing to their channel. We want to say thank you to all those who went ahead and subscribed to their channel, and to all our fans, our supporters as well, those who subscribe, both new and old. We are saying thank you. And that brings us to what we are here today. Another episode of our perfect marriage.
Oh my God, Obi, are you dipping into this without no intro?
Oh,
look at how you done that. Are you serious?
I didn't communicate to you.
You did?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We didn't even communicate to the audience. We were busy telling them thank you, how you appreciate what they did.
I didn't reach out to you about
No,
that.
we didn't greet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So yeah, hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we are.
The OC Family Life. I'm Obi.
And I'm Chichi. For those of you that are seeing us for the first time, but for the old ones, our old subscribers, you already know that we are the OC Family Live. And in today's video, guys, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, my husband was so excited, and he started off by trying to thank people for our subscribers who went ahead to, you know, to show support to
the 3 YouTubers.
The three YouTubers that
who have been so dear to us.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, and he forgot to make intro, so I had to call him up.
But I said I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
you just want to say something of it?
Yeah, like I said, we are entering the fourth episode of our perfect
Season 1. Yeah.
Season 1, episode 4.
Episode 4, yeah. For those of you that have seen us for the first time, we have this series that is going on, our perfect marriage. You and I know that there is no perfect marriage, but we just chose that name, you know, to give it that title. When you see it, you'll be curious, what are they talking about? Actually, someone even called me last week when we did, last 2 weeks when we did Willingness.
Yes.
A long time family friend was like, Chinwe, what are you talking about? Perfect marriage?
In this time and age.
In this time and age, and you know that there is no perfect marriage. I felt so bad. I was like, that shows me that you've not been following me. That shows me that you didn't even click through. That shows me that you just saw title, you know, and just dive in without opening. I said, did you even look under it to see that it says willingness? You know, but you know, we have this saying in Nigeria, happy head in a motor
Bana moto.
It means you should leave what is written in the car and enter the car. Sometimes you will see some cars, they are so old, but the engines are very strong.
Exactly.
So that's what it is. I mean, that's kind of the reason why we chose that title. It's kind of look alike, you know, because when you think of it, we all know that there is no perfect marriage. I mean, if you think you're perfect or your relationship is perfect, that means you're one of the angels. You need to go live in the heaven. Because, I mean, as long as we live here on earth, there are so many ups and downs in relationship, even in families, you know, there are so many issues going on. So, yeah, so that's brings us into today's topic of communication. So, I'm handing it over to my husband to follow up.
Yes. So we are going to talk about our perfect marriage.
Your perfect marriage?
Yes. Our perfect marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today we're talking about communication.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
A lot of people doesn't understand what communication is all about.
Okay.
And more especially in a marriage. What are you doing?
I communicate.
But do you think you communicate?
Yeah, I do.
How do you communicate?
A lot of time I do. Even when I'm angry, I suck it up. You know, you are the one I should be asking this because you know you don't communicate. I do communicate via.
What are you talking about?
Via testing.
Via testing?
Via testing.
When I did
even
what?
When I don't want to talk to you. guys, when I'm really, really upset and I don't want to, that these days it's so easy to communicate. So there should be no excuse for you not to communicate with your partner, because even if you're so angry, you can go via text and like, okay, hey, Papa Munachi, please get us this on your way.
Is that what you do?
Is that what you do?
Okay, you know what? Guys, just in the comment section below, tell us how you communicate with your partner.
When you're angry.
Or your friend. Yeah, that's your wife to be. That's your husband to be. Tell us how you communicate.
But you know, when the going is sweet and the communication flows like a river, it's easier. But when you're really, really upset, it freezes. That's when I use that testing tactics.
Really?
I won't even go by OB or sweetheart. I will go by like.
Why? But why do you choose that? Why is it that when the river is not flowing, you
I'm being honest. I'll be like, Papa Munachi, get us something or go and at least I'm communicating. I'm not freeze.
Anyway, but listen. Sometimes people don't even communicate, even via text or anything.
That's the thing.
But whereas we are living in a jet world where you have a lot of means of communication.
I'm not freeze when I'm angry or when you're angry.
Yes.
You sometimes
we still communicate.
Yeah, you respond by doing it.
Yeah,
but what about you? How do you react?
Me?
Yeah.
That would be a story for another day. Yeah. Okay, that would be a story for another day.
It will be a story for another day.
When you communicate to me, I communicate back.
You respond. Supposing you need to tell me something,
I communicate to you as well. I type back and tell you, look out.
So there's no story for another day then. You have respond to my answer.
That's exactly what it is. So when we talk about communication, okay, communication is not just when you talk to your wife, I want this thing to be done this way, or your wife will say, I want this thing to be done this way.
Yeah.
Communication is listening and understanding. When I communicate to you, you listen and understand. Okay? I communicated to our subscribers, our viewers, those who has been loyal to us. And not only did they listen, they understood me. I went and subscribed to those two YouTubers to support their channel. The same thing is applicable to marriage, our relationship. When we communicate, the person we are communicating to need to listen and understand. But oftentimes when you see marriages is that the other person is talking, but the other person is trying to outsmart the other person. So nobody listens. Nobody understands what the other person is communicating. And at the end of the day, one person is going to freeze. What is going to happen is this: the other person will be compiling pain and emotion somewhere. And this pain and emotion will be growing. This is one part of people. There are other set of people that don't even communicate at all. Sometimes some people communicate when they want to do that thing. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I quite get it that sometimes communicating doesn't come easily. We don't communicate easily because listen to what my wife will say on that.
Yeah, guys, no one is born. Hold on 1 second, Obi, I'm thirsty. I need to drink this water. Sorry guys, I'm very, very thirsty. This morning I had to communicate to my husband to help to make this for me. Sorry, you guys can't see this table, but I can lift it up a little bit. Let me lift this up. See, we have some things we are munching. I had to communicate to him and say, sir, can you please make me this? So that when this is wheat puff. We had a video that we put up a long time ago. If you go
see the color,
if you check the video down below, you will see the recipe on how to do this. So I love it so much. I snack on it, you know. For those of you that like to eat all the things like if it's not wheat, you're not eating. So this is a nice recipe to try. We have the video down there, so go check it out if you haven't watched it.
She communicated to me and I listened. I understood her. I was like in her shoe. I went and prepared.
Now I feel like
what she
eating it
wants.
today. Please, Oga, can you make this for me? And he responded. So yeah, guys, I was trying to say that no one is born to be a natural communicator, okay? We all learn it.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Drink water.
Communication is like a skill, just like we learn every other thing we do in life. You can't say that, oh, I just started cooking without being taught. Even if you don't know how to cook, a lot of times we go search it up, you know, to look up how to make how to make this on YouTube or somewhere, or you buy a cookbook to learn how to prepare a certain recipe. When you're doing a certain recipe, when you're doing that, you're learning a skill.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. That's how marriage is. It's like a skill. Okay? Say, for example, you grew up in a family whereby your parents don't communicate or they don't share, and now you're married, you're an adult, and you want to build your own home. You're not going to bring. There's some things we don't take to our individual homes when we are starting our nuclear family. First of all, you got to understand that your person you're dealing with now is not your family. This is a different person that both of you are coming together to become one. So in that case, you have to learn how to communicate with that person. If you're the kind of person that snap like, yes, what be coming now? Say something to me.
Can I take one of that?
You can't have it now. You can't have it. You don't have to tell me now. See? With attitude.
Then I will react.
Yeah, with my attitude and my body language is all zero. Not only did I say like back like a dog, but I reacted by moving my hands, body language, everything. My communication skills in replying this is zero. So we all have different backgrounds. That I completely understand, because we don't practice what we don't know. It's what we know that we practice.
Yep.
Okay, so in order for you to be a better communicator, you have to learn the skills of communication. Okay, just like I've said earlier, for us to drive, cook, we have to learn it for us to be a better communicators. Okay, so hope I'm making sense.
You are.
Okay.
You are. Yes. Part of that skill of being a good communicator is being able to know when you should deflect an argument. What I mean by deflecting an argument or de-escalating an argument. Sometimes an argument might be escalating. It depends on the way you handle it, the way you communicate back. Like for instance, right? Say you have an issue with your wife. Then your wife refused to cook for you. Okay? Then when you come home, you felt like you want to eat something, you go and there's no food, and your wife didn't cook. Are you the kind that will just start shouting and yelling and telling the wife, why didn't you do it, blah 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 blah? If you do that, you're gonna cause a big trouble. But say you come and say, oh, Chichi, you didn't cook for me, and you know if you don't cook for me, the food that I eat doesn't taste good. What do you think will happen?
Oh, you will dissolve the issue, because at that time probably your wife is angry. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it will make the person calm down.
Exactly. Then that's what I mean, that you have to know how to deflect or to de-escalate tensions.
Yeah.
Remember when I was talking before, I said there are some people, right? There are a group of people who they don't even communicate at all. The man doesn't communicate, the woman doesn't communicate, everybody goes their separate ways, but they are still living together.
Yeah.
That one is the most dangerous one. And there will be trouble there will be big wahala in the house, because none of them is communicating. Everybody is piling their problem together. One day it will burst.
So yeah, guys, I have seen a situation whereby a friend of mine, she was having an issue with the husband, and they are not even communicating via text. I think one of them stopped communicating via text because the other one was not responding. That's a bad one, okay? No matter how angry you are or how sad, once you guys have kids, your communication level needs to change. Even if your mind,
even if you don't have kids,
yeah, but
try to maintain it. Put the communication line open.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened in this situation. I haven't landed yet. Let me tell you. what happened was that, I mean, you know, kids are involved. We can all be angry sometimes.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, if you're angry, that is allowed. But when you have family, even when you don't have family, like my husband said, you still shouldn't do that. But in a situation whereby this is your wife, this is your husband, you guys have kids, sometimes you might not feel like talking to that person. But because kids are involved, then what I'm trying to say is that when kids are involved, it's a different ball game. Because what happened was that the kids are in daycare. The husband did not communicate. Neither did the wife communicate. So both of them went there at the same time. But the husband was forced to get there, and he has already picked the kids, and he was leaving, and the girl saw the husband moving. So she was upset. She was like, how come I shouldn't have? And the way the kids go to daycare is like about 15 miles away from home.
So neither of them communicated to each other.
Exactly.
So all of them went there.
That's why I'm saying, in a situation whereby you have kids, I understand that it's good to communicate, kids or no kids. Once you're in a relationship, it's really important to communicate, kids or no kids. But look at this scenario that I gave you guys. This is a true life story. It's not a joke. Okay? It's a true life. This is the point. I mean, no matter how sad you are, no matter how the situation is, you need to communicate, especially with kids. Supposing your son or your daughter is sick, or they are calling you somewhere, or your wife can't make it, and your wife is trying to communicate to you to go get the kids, and you're not picking up, or you're not responding. So I mean, we should, as an adult, we shouldn't see ourselves like as an enemy when matters like this arises. We should still, try to, just like when you go to work, no matter what your boss said, or no matter how they piss you off, because this is your source of income, you can never say, I'm done with this job.
Yes.
You will suck it up, really. You can't just quit. Same with marriage. Marriage, when you take that vow, you have made a commitment, and you still have to find a way to make it right. Even when it's not working out, quitting is not a problem, because the thing is that when you quit this relationship, there is no guarantee that the next one you're not going to quit it, because you're taking that attitude to the next one. So the best thing for you is to manage the one you see in your hand. Honestly, a lot of people that end up have rough relationship, when they dissolve it, they go to another one, it's still the same issue is still there. Then you find out that the problem is not that person, it's you. You don't want to how do I say this?
Amend your ways.
Amend your ways. Be willing
to accept your responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yes.
Maybe do you have anything to add?
Yeah. What I want to say is this: in a nutshell, please listen to your partner. If you listen to your partner will listen to you.
Exactly.
Not just listening, but trying to understand. Try to be empathetic, showing fellow feeling. Put yourself in your partner's shoe. If you are a man, put yourself in your wife's shoe. If you are a woman, put yourself in your husband's shoe.
Pretend like your husband is your brother.
Exactly. Always keep the communication line open. Have one-on-one chat with your husband. Have one-on-one chat with your wife. Remember, like my wife said, when we enter this thing called marriage, it's a commitment. And part of that commitment is being able to communicate.
Yeah.
And like we said in our past video about willingness, you have to be willing to use the tools available for you to make a successful home, to make that thing we call our perfect marriage.
Yeah. You have set it up, baby.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to say something, but you've already finished it, so I don't even know where to add my seasoning.
But you can say something to the audience.
I said you finished.
You sure?
You completed it.
Okay, bravo to me.
Bravo to you. Guys, like my husband said, he finished everything. I don't even know where to add my own, but if only we can apply all these things that he mentioned, that he said lastly, it will help us through the problem of marriages or relationships to build a happy future. It's not easy, honestly. This is not something that you can just you say, "Oh, I'm getting married." You have to think deeply. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Marriage is a lot of work.
Please always keep the communication line open.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And always tell us your opinion. We have said our own opinion.
What we think.
What we think. We'd like to hear your own opinion. Put it in the comment section below. What do you think and how you have communicated with your partner? Okay?
Okay.
There will be a week. That week will be full of tensions. 2 weeks will be full of tension. The whole month will be full of tension.
Like,
we all quarrel. That is normal. It's very, very normal. But how do you handle it?
Yeah.
How do you handle it?
We're imperfect beings trying to make it perfect.
Perfect.
So that's why there is no perfect
marriage. And those problems that we go over from time to time is what makes it perfect.
Yeah, it's what makes it strong, because when you finish going through the thick and thin and you come out, I mean, you will become strong.
You'll be like together like this.
Guys, did you notice our t-shirt? We got this t-shirt online.
Mister.
What's the name of that place?
Is it Esty?
Esty, yeah, they have good product though.
Yeah.
We like it though.
Yeah, we just wanted to
use Mr. and Mrs.
To feature in our...
We'll be wearing it. I mean, this is gonna be our new school uniform.
Right.
I think instead of saving clothes.
Yeah, but where we are home. You can't wear anything.
Yeah, no. This one is good. You save your clothes. You know how you go to work, you wear your scrub, or some jobs you wear uniform. I like things like that for real. I like it. I like it when we have uniforms that we have to wear. So you guys, I like it when you have uniforms that you have to wear. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Let me know down below.
Do you guys want us to be wearing this all the time we are doing marriage episodes?
Is it not simple?
Yeah, no. Listen, I believe in simplicity.
That's me.
I believe in
That's me.
simplicity. Yeah.
I love it.
You know,
I love simple life.
But for me, those simple things make life gorgeous anyway.
I know.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Do you want us to make it a uniform?
It is a uniform.
What do you guys think?
Let us know what you think. But even at that, I'm making this a uniform. You will see me next time with Mr. And we go to the end of today's perfect marriage.
Yeah, that brings us to the end of our perfect marriage season 1, episode 4.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Episode 4 and episode 5 will be
the next
2 weeks.
Yeah. So
Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. We appreciate
Thank you.
Guys. Thank you. And don't forget to share, like my husband said. Until we meet again.
We are the OC Family Life.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.